Welcome back to the Daily Brief, your number one choice for expat news and updates in Southeast Asia. In our first story, an American victim of Duterte's war against humanity calls for justice. Why the Philippines and SMDC are transforming retirement living for expats and locals. A tour bus crash in eastern Thailand claims at least 18 lives. Here is a look at today's exchange rates for the Philippines, Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam. In our first story, American human rights advocate calls for justice against Duterte's crimes. An American human rights activist, left quadriplegic after surviving an assassination attempt in the Philippines, is demanding justice for the countless victims of former President Rodrigo Duterte's brutal regime. Brandon Lee, a San Francisco-based advocate, expressed his support for Duterte's recent arrest by the International Criminal Court, ICC, calling it a significant step towards justice for thousands of victims. Duterte must answer for the numerous extrajudicial killings and face prosecution to the fullest extent of international law, Lee stated during a virtual press conference on March 13. The world is watching, and global solidarity will continue to back the Filipino people's demand for accountability. Lee became the first American reportedly targeted by Duterte's administration due to his advocacy for indigenous rights and his work as a community journalist in the Cordillera region. On August 6, 2019, he was shot 4 times outside his home by members of the 54th Infantry Battalion, leaving him permanently paralyzed. "For me, Duterte's arrest is deeply personal," Lee said, highlighting that he is among more than 30,000 victims of the former president's violent rule. What the world perceives as a war on drugs was, in reality, a war against the poor. In rural areas, particularly in indigenous and impoverished communities, activists defending their land and livelihoods were deliberately silenced through violence. Originally from San Francisco, Lee was a student activist at San Francisco State University before moving to the Philippines in 2010 to support indigenous self-determination and land rights. He worked with the Cordillera Human Rights Alliance and contributed to the Northern Dispatch Weekly as a correspondent. Now residing with his family in San Francisco, Lee serves as the chairperson of the International Coalition for Human Rights in the Philippines, ICHRP. His organization, along with Malaya Movement USA and Bayan USA, co-hosted the virtual press conference as part of a broader series of actions in the U.S., including protests at Philippine consulates in response to Duterte's arrest. Lee described Duterte's repression of critics as eerily reminiscent of his so-called war on drugs, which caused devastation across the country. "I speak as a survivor of an attempted assassination that inflicted lasting trauma on my family and me," he shared. In the countryside, Duterte's terror campaign targeted thousands of rural poor peasants. His economic policy of build, build, build resulted in kill, 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 marked by militarization and bombings in indigenous communities. Calling for further accountability, Lee demanded the prosecution of Duterte's accomplices, including military and police personnel responsible for carrying out extrajudicial killings. In our next story, why the Philippines and SMDC are transforming retirement living for expats and locals. The Philippines, long known for its stunning beaches and welcoming culture, is now emerging as a top destination for retirees seeking an ideal place to spend their golden years. Whether for locals desiring a peaceful retreat or foreign nationals looking for an affordable yet fulfilling lifestyle, the country offers a compelling case for retirement. With a low cost of living, excellent healthcare, and an emphasis on relaxation and well-being, the Philippines provides retirees with a sanctuary that balances comfort and affordability. Beyond its breathtaking landscapes, the country's biggest asset is its people, renowned for their warmth, hospitality, and strong sense of community. This welcoming culture helps retirees feel at home, whether they are locals or expats adjusting to a new way of life. For foreign retirees, the transition is seamless, as English is widely spoken, and the nation's diverse cultural heritage offers endless opportunities for exploration. Daily essentials, including fresh produce, dining, and entertainment, come at budget-friendly prices, allowing retirees to enjoy a high-quality lifestyle without financial strain. Additionally, modern healthcare facilities and amenities ensure that retirees have access to the care and convenience they need. Real estate is another major advantage, with communities designed to offer both tranquility and accessibility. The Philippines Special Resident Retirees Visa, SRRV, further simplifies the process, granting foreign retirees long-term residence, tax exemptions, and multiple entry privileges, making it easier to settle down. SM Development Corporation, SMDC, stands at the forefront of this growing trend, offering thoughtfully designed residential communities that cater to retirees. Their integrated developments provide a seamless blend of residential, commercial, and leisure spaces, ensuring security, wellness, and convenience. One of the most sought-after retirement destinations is SMDC's Bayside Living developments within the MOA complex. Communities such as Shore Residences 1, 2, and 3 offer an engaging yet peaceful lifestyle, with easy access to medical facilities, shopping centers, and entertainment hubs. For those seeking a more tranquil environment, developments like Hill Residences provide a serene setting without sacrificing proximity to essential services. As the world recognizes the Philippines as an emerging retirement haven, more retirees are choosing to call it home. With its affordability, strong sense of community, excellent healthcare, and natural beauty, the country presents a compelling option for retirement living. And with SMDC leading the way in premier residential developments, making the transition to this tropical paradise has never been easier. And for our last story, a tour bus crash in eastern Thailand claims at least 18 lives. A tragic bus accident in eastern Thailand has left at least 18 people dead and 23 others injured after the vehicle overturned due to brake failure, according to local officials. The incident occurred when a tour bus carrying 49 passengers lost control on a downhill road and flipped upside down into a ditch. Colonel Sophan Framanihi confirmed that all the passengers, including the driver, were Thai nationals on a study trip. Images circulating on social media showed emergency responders and medical personnel assisting victims at the crash site in Prakanburi province, approximately 155 kilometers, 96 miles, east of Bangkok. Local authorities reported that around 20 injured individuals were rushed to nearby hospitals, with some in critical condition. Thai Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra extended her condolences to the victims' families and assured the public that an investigation was underway. She emphasized that any violations involving unsafe or poorly maintained vehicles would lead to legal consequences. If it is found that the vehicle did not meet safety standards or was operated recklessly, legal action will be taken, the Prime Minister stated in a post on X. Vehicles must undergo proper inspections and meet required safety standards to prevent future accidents and minimize casualties. Road accidents are a major concern in Thailand, where weak enforcement of vehicle regulations and inadequate road maintenance contribute to frequent tragedies. The country ranked 9th among 175 World Health Organization (WHO) member states for road traffic deaths in a 2023 report. In a separate incident last year, Thailand witnessed its deadliest road accident in a decade when a school bus caught fire due to a gas cylinder leak, killing 23 people, including 16 students. These incidents underscore the urgent need for stricter vehicle safety regulations and better road conditions to prevent further loss of life. Thanks for watching the Daily Brief. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and ring that notification bell for more updates.